Hello everybody, we're getting up to some serious chicanery in Balatro. I did conquer on stream today the green stake with the plasma deck. Which means, I mean, we're at black stake level. Pretty much every deck, or at least every deck that's fun to play as for me right now. Early on, this is a great pack. You immediately run... we have a great theme even. High-ranking cards that are hearts have been molted. These molts go huge early, and then... Is it aces? Is it aces or is it kings? I kind of like the idea of kings for face card synergies, but maybe like aces for Fibonacci and so on and so forth, or forever hold your peace, etc., etc. Now, we do have to survive right now in order to justify skipping the first two blinds. This was a great series of blinds to skip, I would say. Of course, I would say that, though. I was hoping at some point we would get one of our molted cards, but it must be in the other half of the deck. That's okay, we clear it. We're gonna have like 40 bucks, $40. And nothing to spend it on. I will go Odd Todd, because we're already there. I will go more frequent planet cards, even though we have no idea what we're looking for, and then just see what we got going on, man. Honestly, given that we don't get rewards for the small blind anyway, I guess I'll take a Mega Celestial. It can be very helpful to, like, level up pretty gettable hands. Call me crazy. I'm not saying we're gonna go flush mode. I'm just saying... I know what I see in front of me, okay? I know what I see in front of me. Saturn could have been good too, but 10 Jack Queen King, or 10 Jack Queen King, 10 Jack Queen Queen Ace Ace. There we go. I think we play. Does Jack count as odd? It probably does, doesn't it? I still think you just dump them, and you know your first hand's gonna be garbage, but you have to get something better out there. And we weren't made of rerolls, you know what I mean? I actually think we might be in a whole world of trouble. Well, I don't know. We got two more hands. Another ace would go a long way. We may well be in the business of hoping that a flush turns out here, which it did. You might be odd. I mean, you're kind of... I mean, no, you would definitely be even, now that I think about it. Does this get us there? Pardon me, level 2 flush with a molt? It does indeed. That was way scarier than I wanted it to be. Let's get a joker. Create a tarot card. I just think superposition, it takes a lot to make it work, and it doesn't do anything for us in terms of our score. So we have to be very, very careful with that. I'm sorry to do it, but... right off the bat, I'm like, I think we should just go, like, flush pills. Everything is pointing in the direction of a flush immediately, unless I've lost my mind, and a little misprint to help out our molt isn't so bad. Suit me. You could be a hearts. It's gonna be hard to tell. You're probably a hearts, which means I feel more comfortable dumping you. All face cards are drawn face down. So this is very plausibly hearts. Yeah, okay. Sometimes you just got to use a little bit of deduction. Although maybe we actually just got lucky and I'm learning the wrong lesson, but... yellow deck, no joke. Honestly, one of the easiest purchases in the game, a voucher that it's very obvious what it actually does and how it benefits you. I always appreciate that. Let's level up 2 pair. The thing, pardon me, the thing I don't like about flush, apart from everybody in the comments saying, oh, flushes, is it tends to scale poorly into endless, because if you compare the scaling of a flush, which gets like +2 molt per Jupiter card, with like a 4 of a kind, 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind, flush 5, all outscale it like really quick. Wee Joker. Always love a Joker to think around. How about a little standard pack? I would add a bonus hearts. But we're so early, I wouldn't necessarily like overcommit. I really don't care to get another like Uranus out there. I will make a steel heart, buy this, and see if we got... I don't really want a world card, but I would pay $2 for a full house just to keep our options open. No repeat hand types. Should be fine. I would say we want to create more twos if possible. We have twos of hearts. Maybe we don't care that much about We Joke. I mean, it can get really good. Maybe we could convert like some non-twos into our powerful aces. And then, yeah, like just dump something like this out there. You can't play the same hand type more than once anyway. So you might as well, I mean, that just gave us 26 freaking chips. I forgot how quickly this dude scales, man. He scales quick. How about another 2? How about another 2? No 2s. Okay, that's fine. All right, well, honestly, like, I kind of thought we were angling towards, like, a more difficult setup here, but things look pretty good. Everything's 10% cheaper. We have a Joker that's getting progressively stronger. I am going to buy Fortune Teller. The dream would be that we start getting some purple seals on some cards, but we got a ways to go before that happens. Always love to get a death card. This actually could turn into a 5 of a card build. Just by using enough death cards on our, like, multed ace. And you got, I mean, that's the luckiest get I ever could have asked for. Fibonacci is, like, the perfect card for what we're doing right now. Okay. So, and anytime you get the opportunity to throw a 2 into the ecosystem, you'd love to do it. If anything, that was exactly why I was discarding. It's to set up an opportunity to get 2 more 2s in there, which now gives us 16 extra chips every single hand that we play. We got something good going down at Mr. Sub. Now, the only thing that could be luckier is if this hits. Oh! You got me. You got me, you son of a gun. Go, Uranus. Always stings when you don't get the planets you're looking for, but... And sure, $4, you never know. I'll take another Molted Queen. I know there's a 2 in there, but we're choosing, like, what we're focused on the most. What I'm focused on the most is definitely keeping our ability to play heart flushes as high as possible. I think we could play that just to get 2 more 2s in the ecosystem. I mean, this thing scales so fast. But more death cards, or alternatively just getting like DNA as a Joker in our shop, would actually take this to like possible endless level, which is pretty good for anti-4. Now, I have been wrong before. I think this represents a you don't need Odd Tot anymore. We might as well at least try this. Don't really care for Runner, but so be it. We do care for Hermit. I don't really care for 4 Fingers, just because it actually has a negative impact on your score. It makes making a hand a lot easier, and sure, you could use it with Runner to make Runner scale, but Runner scales so slow compared to how easy it is to scale We Joker. It, like, because you only score 4 cards most of the time when you're using this, it's actually worse than getting like a 5-card flush, and it takes up a Joker spot. The catch is, it makes actually creating the hand much, much easier in the first place, which is usually worth it for sure. But overall, I consider myself kind of like 50-50 on 4 Fingers in the first place, unless you need it in order to survive, in which case, obviously, you take it. I mean, I don't mind using it. It's just, I think that my bias, and this is in a negative way, my bias is toward, why not? Trying to make endless runs work, and it doesn't work most of the time, but it's always fun to try. So I'm always like, I feel like it's hard to add a joker that doesn't have an impact on your score because you know at some point it's just going to fade away and be like dead weight. So let's go Celestial Pack. I want to see more Jupiters is one thing, don't get me wrong, that can keep us going for a bit, but at some point we're going to want to see some Marses. We're going to want to be able to play a 5 of a kind. Oh, not bad. And, you know, start buying like Planet X's or something like that. But it's only anti-4 still, so let's not stress too much. Number one thing we could use right now is actually tarot cards. More tarot cards. I think I'm just gonna play like... We only get 3 hands. Does the 2 even count? The 2 didn't even count. There was no point to playing it. It was a good hand, don't get me wrong. It was way better than I thought it would be given the circumstances. I guess I would... Because getting the chips up matters so much more. Why not just like play the 2? It gave us 5,000 points just by playing the 2 in the first place. I guess with Fibonacci it makes sense. Okay. Death cards. Death, thank you so much. Does sound like I'm about to say for the gifted subscriptions. And then, I mean, we love to play our 2s, so buffing a 2 is nice, but I also... The thinner a deck is, the more you draw what you want, and the more you like adding good cards because you also draw those more reliably. Now, you are on Thin Ice Celestial Pack. Where's my Marses, bro? Is it because I haven't been playing 4 of a kind? They're not giving me 4 of a kind? It may be. The answer is more likely than you think. Okay. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to play a pair of 2s. We don't need the steel card to make weight here. And then you just dump these into the ecosystem. You got nothing to worry about. So realistically, it's always nice to take a longer term view of your run and say, like, where do we get stuck? I think we can easily put out 100,000 points right now. It's growing a little bit over time thanks to Wii Joker. We can definitely dump Runner for a more useful Joker, though. And honestly, you're actually pretty good. Mystic Summit, I can live with that. We can also dump Misprint at some point for something more reliable, but we don't have to do it yet. I would take $11 and then roll. And then roll. So there's my $11 gone. Sad but true. Me personally, I'd rather not mess around too much looking for 2s, but I mean, anytime you can find 1, I think you're pretty stoked to see it. We're getting 90 chips per hand. We got there in one go. Didn't even play our glass card. Definitely don't want a permanent golden Joker. Fool gives us Temperance, which is $11. It's not bad. Strength turns an ace into a 2, but if at some point, like, we have 8 aces. Nah, man. Right, I think it's... I wish I believed that I could turn half of those into 2s. I just don't see it happening. I think instead we just keep the aces. I mean, the 2s work with Fibonacci too, don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to maintain clarity of purpose here. The ace and the 2 arrive calmly at their residence from a sense of purpose. The head is soaring. We love some Tarot Merchant. Roll me. For now, we still need flushes. We don't need Stuntman, though. We don't need Stuntman. This is a double skip in my world. Especially because the boss blind is... it benefits us not having played cards before. This time, we're not going to fish for 2s. Because I don't think it'll get too hot, but we'd rather take a look. Thank God, my mic has been on this whole time. Although, that's true, I should always discard to get down to 1 or to 0 discards. in order to take advantage of Mystic Summit. Now, the last thing we need, which is to say the thing that we need before the run, you know, gets to the really tough bosses. It's like, I guess why wouldn't we buy it? But we're probably not going to worry about leveling it up. We would love to... Well, this means we're starting to pump Jupiter, which is... I mean, I guess it's fine. It's nice to at least not be buying it and buying Celestial packs and getting Neptune. We need a Joker that mults our mults. Because we're getting lots of mults, usually some mults. You're going to be the first cut. If you could just mult that mults, we're off to the races, man. Rare whiff on this death card. It's fine. Not a big deal. Lover's card. It's $2. Whoa! Negative reserved parking. Okay. I mean, the temperance cards are going to be making us a ton of money. I think I'll do this one, even though the rewards are minimal, because I really want to skip the next one for a spectral pack. So go to 0. You might as well play your Steel 2. Should have kept the Queen in hand, so reserve parking could have given us $1 potentially. Maybe not a big deal, but let's see what does 3 of a kind give us. We actually had a flush now that I look at it. 10 times NL did not understand the assignment. Okay, bad for econ, but good for flushes. Now, why not buy Mars? I would like to at least play a 4 of a kind before we do the Mars over Jupiter strat, but it's a spicy play, I'll admit. All cards get converted to a random suit. I'd rather not. They're already a random suit. Negative to a random Joker. -1 hand size. Please don't be misprint. Beautiful. 3 negative Jokers is kind of insane. Heart flush me, please. Heart flush me. Heart flush me. Okay. Very nice. It would be best to keep face cards in hand, but we also want to win. So I'm going to get the advantage out of the steel card. I'm scared. If we draw one more heart, we should be okay. We're going to be fine. But just to be sure, I do want the glass card. Scary. It just goes to show you how important it is that our hand size is bigger so we can actually draw our good aces as often as possible. Let's go, like, +1 hand might keep us in the game. Okay. Econ is totally busted. How do you get around that? Whenever possible, save face cards in your hand. Then this could give us an extra $1, which is not that inspiring. But... oh, no, it's an extra $1, not at the end of the round, an extra $1 per hand played. There we swing for the fences then. Now you gotta play this, but... I mean, don't lose because you're trying to win an extra $1. That's just like a... that's a... plus it costs us $1 to play a hand now that I think about it. Yeah. Yeah, good point. Alright. Why do I feel like the run's falling apart? I need the Joker, bro. They're holding out on me. Come on. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, 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 yes. This should, and then throw that instead. Maybe you win an extra $1 off this. This should be a beautiful hand. It was like so much worse than I thought it would be. We're getting very little benefit out of Fibonacci, I'm realizing. We'd almost be better off with Scholar. I think we might be cooked. And it's my fault. Must play 5 cards. 112,000 in 4 hands is doable in the right circumstances. Don't dump a Fibonacci card. It had to be done because I need to get the 0 discards for Mystic Summit to apply. Okay. We're kind of on pace. This is an econ hand. Oh, it doesn't even count. Okay. This is a big one. This one will not count. No, but that's my last hand! Well, it's not like we were going to make up 40 grand on it, but still. That stings. Hang on, I'm gonna get a quick drink. I'll be right back. A lot of early game momentum on that one, but definitely fell off. I kind of miss having my econ when I spent all my money on negative jokers that don't do anything for me. You think that's where things maybe went a little wrong? I think it's possible for sure. Okay, I guess I would... I really don't like to play 2-pair. Early, at least. Well, like almost... I like to play 2-pair because it's really easy to make the hand. It's just like... You tend to be like, oh, I'm fishing for a full house, but all I got was 2-pair. But that's pretty close. It is not pretty close. It's 1 card away, but it's not pretty close. Not in the scoring sense, at least. Can we get to 600 points? It's looking bad. It's looking impossible. That's not going to do it. Let's restart. I like those blinds to skip too. These are great blinds to skip. How about some Empress? Little Empress action. Dipped in Mama Liz's chili oil. It's always hard early to pick what you want to do. I'm going to raise a king and a 5. So we've got like a little benefit to aces and 6s. Just something to think about. And then maybe even like 2 planets, man. Just an extra 2 mult, an extra 30 chips. Like it can make a big difference in the early game. This is full house. We're full house posting. We're straight posting. Yeah. We're kind of straight flush posting. Now they've got us kind of looking at a full house again. We got 6, 7, 8, 9. Man, a full house would go crazy. 2 7s, 2 8s, 3. I mean, at some point you got to play a hand, right? You got to send something out there. Oh my God. And then we would have had the full house get completed. What a mess, man. Don't draw 2 8s after I finally get rid of 8s I've been holding the whole time. What is wrong with you? We're cooked again. We didn't even come close, bro. That time the game was playing with me. There's no reason to skip this one. We'll skip the next one. So whenever I find myself playing a little bit on tilt, one thing I default to, and I actually think I'm very self-critical in Balatro sometimes. This time I'm going to be a little self-adulatory. Go back to flush builds. You don't have to run it for the entire game. You can run it for 2 antes and then pivot to something else. Just something easy to wrap your brain around. And then would you look at that? A very nice card. And honestly, this will pay for itself by the time we sell ice cream. And why not add another joker in here just in case then? How about... I mean, I don't really like runner that much, but I do like cumulative jokers, so sure. So we, if possible, we would like to play straights. If possible. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That seems like a straight to me, brother. Now, I think it takes a long time for runner to get to the point where it's indispensable, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it can give us a little benefit, and then we can feel free to sell it later. Now, me personally, it's hard for me to buy an eternal... That's kind of nice, though. You're kind of nice, though. I mean, you're going to break so fast, then adding you to the deck is like no consequence. It's not like you're going to, you know, keep it too stuffed for too long. 1 hand per round. Even though I almost always end up buying a lot of tarot cards when I have the money, I just don't feel like I can commit to taking an eternal fortune teller right off the bat. The question, I'm going to try it, but the question for me was, will I be able to afford a polychrome joker? I think the answer is yes, because of gift card. I might have to sell... I expect to have to sell Diet Cola to make up the difference. I might have to sell Runner, even though I would rather not. Oh, good. We leveled 4 of a kind. Let's try this. Huge. Totally fine. $7, $8 in my pocket, plus 80 chips if you got a flush. Honestly, I snooze it for now. 80, I mean, a polychrome joker, very nice. And let's go 4, 5, 6, or should we go 8, 9, 10? Maybe 8, 9, 10 on this. A polychrome joker is really nice, but sometimes a polychrome joker that doesn't like fit what you're doing, or dare I say doesn't sound like it would be that much fun, we'll mix it up a little bit. Not afraid to mix it up a little bit. And we got a nice kind of assortment of half-decent jokers. Now, does 2 pair do anything for us? No, but thankfully we got a lot of chips and a lucky misprint. And we're gonna, our econ's gonna be good once we start selling jokers. And we're gonna sell Diet Cola right away, because DNA is just one of the most fun jokers to play with. Now the question is, what do we want to duplicate? I don't have an answer for you. One thing I think we could do is not worry so much about runner and start to think about building like an X of a kind deck. What if we had like, you know, kings and jacks that started to be duplicatable? I think we wouldn't be too upset to see that. And we could play 2 pairs instead of playing a straight. Mega Buffoon pack. I snooze it. And then you duplicate your jack. Okay, so that we now have something. Don't get rid of that. We're cooking up something now. Now, I'm not necessarily suggesting that it's going to be incredible. But we have a theme that we can build around, and that's important. As a non-creative thinker, that's important for me. As a relatively simple-minded Andrew, no repeat hand types this round. Shouldn't be a problem. Dump them. 2 pairs should be good enough for us to win in 1. I obviously, at some point, well, yeah, in 2, I guess, now that I think about it. At some point, we need 4 of a kinds and 5 of a kinds to pop for this run to really take it to the next level, but it doesn't have to be just yet. It's only ante 3 of 8. Step 1 on this is definitely discard. Step 2 is definitely discard. Step 3 is definitely discard. And we still have not drawn anything we want to duplicate. I'm not duplicating like a regular jack. Yes, I am. Why? Because it still helps us get more jacks for the future. Then we'll play a regular pair. Nice of you to show up, bro. Waiting around at the bottom of my deck doing frick all. It's alright, it's ante 3 of 8. It's not a big deal. We will not be using that. 1 extra hand per round. Always nice to have because we're yeeting a hand because of DNA anyway. Double your money. 1 extra hand per round. 20 bucks still in our pocket. Interest still being made. Ice cream is going to sell for a boatload, brother. So you discard. You're losing me my jury. You're losing me my jury. Discard. Discard. Thank you so much. Play this jack. And now I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident. I'm starting to become insufferable again. It feels great. It's also nice that every single one of our jokers is, in my opinion, completely expendable, especially to generate some consistency. 40 chips is worth as much as like 1 hollow on 1 joker. Ice cream's almost gone, but we can sell it for a little bit more money later. I think we go next. Huge. Sorry, by the way, I'm still a little congested. We're working through it. 8, 9, 10 jack. 7, 8, 9, 10 jack. 7, 8, no. What Jack don't know won't hurt him, okay? I would love to at least get to a full house. Runner is like, please, bro, the straights are right there. Why was that hand so horrendous? Please don't do me like this. Help me. No, you wouldn't, man. After everything we've been through, we need 4,000 points. Let me get this straight. Let me get another jack. Thank you. Let me get miraculously lucky with misprint. Just. Thank you so much. Just hold me in there. Oh, ice cream ran out before I could sell it because we took 1 too many hands. That being said, Abstract Joker is pretty good. I would love to add foil to you. That's 50 chips, brother. Abstract Joker's pretty good. I think we just go next. All clubs are debuffed. Easiest duplicate of my life. How many jacks we got in this? Me watching a movie with a lot of jacks. Jack Reacher. Oh, it doesn't even make sense. There's nobody named Jack in the cast. Okay, we have 7 jacks. Of course, I see 10 jack, queen, king, ace. It's actually, it's not quite a straight flush. Ooh. It's tempting. It is. That's more tempting. I think we should even fish for the 5 of a kind just so it shows up in the shops, right? Well, nevertheless. Good. We're about exactly where we should be. Which is not as high as I wanted to be. I would lose 1 hand to move an ante down. Yeah, that seems right to me. I will take 2 spectral packs. Absolutely. I would add polychrome to you. I don't really want to destroy any jokers. Oh, I would add a red seal to you and a heart. We have 1 Giga Jack now. That's like Tim Burton's Batman. Jack Nicholson. Maybe you've heard of him. He played the Joker. Also, this deck has the extra benefit of, in theory, being very easy to pilot. You just want to play your best Jack as often as possible. Which in most cases probably would be Jack Nicholson, now that I think about it. Hey, thanks for the ×1. Really appreciate that misprint. I understand you live by the sword, you die by the sword, but you're being a bit of a jerk, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So we're saving the Jacks till the end, just like... Ideally, they don't have to pull us out of the volcano, but... You can just picture the Jacks in your head. They're like, oh, I guess I have to do everything around here. And you're like, buddy, shut up. I'm the one who added the red seal. I'm the one who added the foil, and you're going to take all the credit for it as usual? No, thank you. Cards previously played this ante are debuffed is like horrible. But you luckily weren't played this ante. Or you. Huge. Now, I want to duplicate you. Even though your effect will not be affecting. That's right. Because we want to see more of this card in our deck. Don't screw me, misprints. I don't think it screwed me. I think the boss screwed me. Is there anything out there asking for a friend that buffs Jacks? Ah! And no flush. Okay. Huge. Oh, it didn't hit, bro. +0 malts! Why? He hit me with the +0, man. What am I supposed to do? You're supposed to lose. Or you're supposed to get lucky. +23 mult on the last one. Oh my god. Yeah, we gotta get this Joker situation sorted. I'm tired of being held responsible by you. We don't have enough hearts. We got lots of diamonds. +1 hand size. I'm not replacing misprint with 1 hand size. I was close to doing it. Now... We're not playing... I hate to say it, misprint is better than Supernova here. It's driving me crazy, but it's true. This is the way. I'm gonna have to just go ahead and say, I guess we got unlucky. And then you know what? Give me the Spectral Pack. I'm scared though. I'm not thrilled about it. All cards become a random suits. What do we care? It's not really a great position to be in with the Spectral Pack, where you're like, sure, this one doesn't kill us, let's go with that, but it's the way of the world. Way of the world. Okay. Very important Jack in the world of Jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're cooking something serious. And if you don't mind, maybe you could become glass. I'm so stunned that we're still alive, by the way. I'm going to try not to squander this golden gift we've been given. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I suppose. I mean, we got a huge hand right now. Now, some of these jokers have to go to become better jokers. It's just the way of the world. I think it's a little late for Square Joker. No judgment. Temperance gives us $50. Oh, right, yeah. That makes sense. Sure, I guess I would take $50 out of that. Thank you, gift card. I'll add a Jack. ×4 mult if you've got 4 of a kind. It must happen. Now, 4 of a kind is not necessarily easy to get. I'm going to go banana for now. I think I can absolutely live with it. Face cards give +4 mult when scored. It's good, but it's like maximum 20 mult, right? So like we would rather... We can do better, I think. This is still 41 bucks. That's kind of crazy. And another 20 bucks? I mean, I guess. The catch is we really, really, really want to get 4 of a kind. The +1 discard ante would actually go insane. Oh, we got 4 of a kind, by the way. I wouldn't worry about getting 4 of a kind. Now, you want to see something crazy? I have zero respect in my body for Blue Seal, but maybe it's time to start believing in it. Huge. Huge. My banana! I know it's good because Cavendish can show up, but like... Better show up fast, brother! 8 mults. I mean, it's half as good as banana, but it's something. Good jacks, please. Good jacks. I will add an ace that gives us a tarot card. I will add a 6th. I just value tarot cards too highly. I don't value devil cards. I don't value these. I do value Mars. Let me see what spring is like up there. I love a death card. Justice could get us out of a pinch. First hand is drawn face down. Don't make me dump a jack. So you gotta be a jack. You're probably a jack. And we don't know what's going on with anything else, man. Okay, start me. You're always gonna wanna do something like that. I want to be safe. So first, I am going to play 1 garbage hand. It was a jack. That means this is a jack. So we have 4 jacks in hand. I am now going to make it 5 jacks. I know you thought that was an achievement. It's literally a pop-up that said this Steam Spring Sale has just started. Is that new? Gaben, what are we doing here? I know I could have created another purple seal card, but we're threading the needle right now. It's a very delicate process. Blank me for more Joker space later. Such a good card, man. Temperance is always going to go crazy. It's not really like... I don't think we're steel committed, which might screw up our ability to compete at some point, but I'm okay with that. Hopefully some point in endless, not some point like, you know, ante 7.5. Huge. It's really, really hard. Maybe it's time to sell gift card, which is selling for $17 and doesn't do anything for us, and run an invisible Joker. We'd probably try to sell everything, but obviously we can't get rid of DNA. Obviously, the family is our best Joker. So maybe you sell Fortune Teller and Abstract Joker, hope it copies the family, and then rebuild your Jokers from zero. It's not that scary, I think. I don't feel like it's that scary, man. I would love to see the Jack I'm looking for. The Jack she told you not to worry about. This is the one right here. And then... I'm just going to glass this one up. I just want to see what like this can look like. So that's 16, that's 12. Okay, let's play the 4 of a kind then. It's a good hand. As always with Blue Seal, we get a card that is useless for us. Don't really need Seltzer. Fun card to play with, but we don't really need Seltzer. And Polychrome to a random Joker. Convert all cards to a single rank. lose $120 for nothing. Destroy a card, add 3 enhanced face cards. It might destroy my enhanced jacks. In fact, it's very likely to destroy my enhanced jacks. That's unfortunately a whiff for us. I'll take my money back. Here we we played a flush 5 at some point. Okay. Actually might make sense to hold a judgment card in the interest of like knowing that we're going to use Invisible Joker at some point. I mean, brother, you're protesting too much. You know how many jacks we have here? How could we not get a jack? You might as well get lucky, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a Joker that re-triggers face cards, right? Yes. Sock and Buskin. That would be a very good one. That would be a very good one indeed. Not interested? Not interested? Interesting, but not interested. Noted difference. There's a pretty good ice cream. 10 malts and 100 chips, but then I wouldn't be able to sell it in time to get... No. I think you just hold for now. This is a very important round. So, like, the first thing that's important is you have to make it through this round to keep playing the game. The second thing is this, if we make it through this round, this is where our Invisible Joker is going to be ready to pop. So the round after this is kind of scary too. Not necessarily scary bad. Could be scary good. We have 12 jacks left in the rotation. We're not going to cry yet. None jacks. The tears have started to form. How many 10s and 2s? 1 10, 1 2. Dump them. It's over, bros. Oh, it's... The only thing is insane. The only thing that has a chance to save us is this. Oh, that's... No, no! What happened, man? What did they do to the flint? Well, anyway, thanks for watching. That was a heartbreaker. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Upset a great deal. Of course, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!